Hello, you've reached FBI headquarters. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Please note, this call may be recorded. If you're calling about a background to report criminal activity, a tip, or complaint, press 1. For internet crimes, press 2. If you know your party's extension, press 9. To reach an operator, please wait or press 0.
Get rid of the national option.
To report a crime, suspicious activity, or tip, press 1. For background check, police checks, adoptions and fingerprinting, press 2. For gun background checks, press 3. To repeat this menu, press 6. To return to main menu, please press 9. Hello, you've reached FBI headquarters. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Please note, this call may be recorded. If you're calling about a background check to report criminal activity, a tip, or complaint, press 1. For internet crimes, press 2. If you know your party's extension, press 9. To reach an operator, please wait or press 0.
0. And it hangs up. Please wait or hangs up. FBI don't want anything to do with it. Tax dollars wasted.
Hello, you've reached FBI headquarters. If this is an emergency, please hang
Your
up
federal
and dial
income
911.
taxes,
Please note, this call may be recorded.
that's on your tax,
If you're calling
on your
about
check.
a background check,
That's
to
who
report
I'm
criminal
talking to now.
activity,
That's hanging up.
or
Doesn't give me an option.
press 1. For internet crimes,
They
press
took away the
2.
national
If you
option,
know your
national
party's
emergency
extension,
option,
press 9.
which this is
To
a
reach an
national issue.
operator, please wait or press 0.
This is a problem between two states. I'm not going to touch anything. You watch. Does it hang up? So just wait or press 0. Now I'm just waiting.
Hello, you've reached FBI headquarters. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Please note, this call may be recorded. If you're calling about a background check to report criminal activity, a tip, or complaint, press 1. For internet crimes, press 2. If you know your party's extension, press 9. To reach an operator, please wait or press
Internet crimes.
To report internet-related crimes, go to www.ic3.gov and follow the instructions online. To report internet-related crimes, go to www.ic3.gov and follow the instructions online.
They won't let you talk to anybody. See how fast she hung up with me to start off with? San Diego got back on the horn and said, we got it taken care of. It's in. But Marion County won't confirm it. Marion County was supposed to call me back 20 minutes. They didn't. It's now like like 40 minutes away. 40 minutes. So we'll try Marion County again. FBI is really being fucking, no, we don't want to do it with fucking babies is what they are. Irrelevant. It's irrelevant to have a supervisor.
Marion County Public Safety Communications. If this call is an emergency, disconnect immediately and dial 911.
I was going to ask to talk to
Listen
supervisor.
carefully to all of the following options before making your selection. Due to the time of your call, the business operations of many of Marion County's departments are discontinued until 8 a.m. of the next business day. Press 2 for the Marion County Jail. Press 3 if you need law enforcement, medical, or fire services to respond to your location, or if you need to speak with the representative of Public Safety Communications. Press 4 for the Florida Highway Patrol if you need information related to roadway conditions or to report a motor vehicle incident that does not involve injuries or traffic obstruction. For Marion County Animal Services, if the animal concern is an emergency in nature or in the cities of Denellen or Bellevue, press 3 to speak with a representative of Public Safety Communications. If your call is related to a non-emergency concern involving an animal that is not in the cities of Denellen or Bellevue, please call back during normal business hours. Press 7 to make an anonymous tip to Crime Stoppers. For fingerprinting services, the Records and Civil Divisions, the Sex Offender Unit, and administrative offices of the Marion County Sheriff's Office, call back during normal business hours, 8 a.m. to please.
Law enforcement.
Marion County Public Safety, this is Megan. Is this call an emergency?
No, Megan, but it's getting to the point where it might be if I can't live much longer and I have to desperately try and get you guys to do something.
How can I help?
I spoke to you earlier today. I just spoke to Dee a little while ago, 3:45. She said she was going to have a deputy get back to me. I said, well, how about 20 minutes? She goes, yeah, just be patient, okay? It's been like 40 minutes, I think. I don't know. My clock's a little goofy.
What's the address?
2115 Northwest 50th Circle, Ocala, Florida. Missing child of the name of Deanna Paige Cantor is in teletype and the NCAISC database. Do a lookup and you'll find her in there.
Okay, so first we don't have access to that. What's the phone number you're calling from?
Wait, what? Who doesn't have access to that database?
I personally do not, sir. I'm a call taker. What's your phone number?
551-223-5686.
Repeat that again, please.
551-223-5686.
And what's your name?
George M. Churchill is my California legal name. Mark Cantor is my New Jersey legal name. That's my birth name.
Okay, how can I help you?
If you could call the district attorney's office in San Diego and say, we filed a federal lawsuit and it's humongous. Reactivate it. You guys are corrupt and we got all the evidence. And then your department and everybody who it's a class action suit. It'll be worth a fortune and it'll probably fix this whole country if you guys get on board. Because anybody who's had a kid have a problem through divorce court like this, I have the evidence trail that proves kangaroo court and police department in San Diego. And it's a national issue now.
Okay, so you've reached Marion County. What's going on right now in Marion County?
That is where I believe the kidnapped child resides. Because her grandparents on the mother's side live there. And I believe that they financed the kidnapping of my child. Whether knowingly or not, it's irrelevant.
Okay, the grandparents arranged the kidnapping, is that correct?
Say again?
You said the grandparents arranged the kidnapping, is that correct?
That's what it appears to be. It could be done negligently because he didn't know, because daughter lied to him and he was never in the loop and just asked daddy for money. Please, I need to, whatever. And she hates him. They had screaming matches between them in front of me in their house in Ocala, Florida. So I don't know if they're all in on it or it's just one of them. And or if they're all afraid of him. He's a war veteran. He shot mortars out in Germany and he escaped using a bicycle. He carries guns. He's got rifles. He shoots deer. He drinks a lot. He's a big man in his 80s. If everybody's afraid of it, I mean, what are we paying the police for?
Okay, I'll put that information in the call for you. Deputy, we dispatched as soon as possible. I advise the address is 2115 Northwest 50th Court, and the phone number is 551-223-5686. That's correct?
That's my phone number, and that's the address of Worst and Elka Petzold, where I believe Deanna is residing.
Okay. All right. And what's the address you're calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Lyndhurst, New Jersey, 07071. Street address is 274 Willow Avenue, and I gotta feed my dogs.
address again for me?
274 Willow Ave, Lyndhurst, New Jersey, 07071.
Okay, sir. One more time and slow it down a little bit for me, okay? Again, one more time.
Yeah. 274 Willow Avenue, Lyndhurst, New Jersey, 07071. Do you want the police report number for San Diego? Because if I give you that, usually you guys put me on hold with beeps, and I love those beeps.
Okay, well, I wouldn't have that kind of, be able to get that kind of thing from in Marion County. I'm not in San Diego.
Okay,
I wouldn't have access to that, sir.
so no supervisors called me back. I told Dee I would call back. So could you add that to the report?
I can manage that for you.
All right. So what do you suggest I do next? I mean, tomorrow morning I'm going to pick up the phone and call a district attorney, and I called the FBI already, and the FBI.
I can't advise, sir. I'm just a call taker, but I have the information in the call for you.
All right, because I don't really want to be calling everybody else. You guys could all be not have to work again if we get this through. You know what I'm saying? If you go look in the federal database, San Diego, you'll see George M. Churchill filed a class action lawsuit against San Diego Family Court, San Diego Police Department, citing the judges' names, the deputies' names, and the officers' names who were I don't know what the word is, negligent. They didn't do their job. I went in there and said, what do I do about kidnapping? Nobody would take a report. They kicked me out of the buildings. All right, I got a call coming in restricted. I'm gonna take it. Talk to you later. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello, is this Mark Tanner?
Yes, who's calling?
This is Deputy Bradish in the Sheriff's Office. You called like a bunch of times today.
Excellent. Thank you for calling me back, Deputy.
Okay. Yeah, I spoke with you earlier.
Yes, I remember the call. I appreciate it. You told me at the time. You told me your daughter's not missing. She's in the missing database now.
Okay. And so where is she at?
I don't know, but I believe she might be at 2115.
Okay, she's because I was there earlier today.
And you said she's not missing. How do you know that?
Because the information I received from somebody else.
Okay, so you have her whereabouts. You found her?
No, I don't.
Oh, so you didn't check out if the information received was true.
Okay. I don't know what you're not understanding about this. I went to 211 Northwest 50th Circle and spoke with the residents there, stated she does not live there, and stated that you do not have custody of that child's, first of all, that child's 18 years old, like you said, she's an adult. So I'm not understanding what your issue is.
When she
disappeared in 2015, and
as
you're
a minor
to reporting it missing in 2022. That doesn't make sense as it is, right or wrong.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. If you've been in my shoes, you would understand. But you're not in my shoes. That's why I'm reporting it to you.
Okay. So you're reporting someone who went missing 7 years ago.
I'm reporting someone who's been missing for 7 years from my life, sir.
Okay, missing from your life for 7 years or missing for 7 years?
Missing, period. I have no idea where my daughter is. What would you do if your 12-year-old was abducted?
Okay. There's no way that I wouldn't have contact with my child for 7 years.
Right.
I don't understand why after 7 years, why did you not tell us immediately?
I told San Diego Police Department immediately. That was their job.
Okay.
You are getting it now because I'm in a car accident. I had a broken back. Okay. And I got aging, sick parents that I'm dealing with trying to save their life.
Okay.
Along with fighting with a brother who doesn't give a crap about their health.
Okay.
Trying to keep together a house that's going in shambles with flooding. Okay. I have had a lot to deal with. My finances were attacked. My daughter was kidnapped and money was stolen out of my daughter's account. She violated the court order and got away with it because you guys are doing nothing. Now is your chance to do something about it.
Okay, well, I told you if she went missing out of that agency, you need to call them.
I did, and they said, we hope we find her. She's in the system now. You told me she's not missing. The system says she is. Who's lying?
Okay, well, I didn't get a teletype for it, so...
Go look in the system. It's in it now. That's what San Diego Police Department said. Your dispatcher says we can't confirm it. Only a deputy. So your deputy, can you confirm it? Can you look in the system now? NCIC, if you do a lookup for Deanna Page Cantor, she's in it.
All right, I'll check for you. Let's see. Let's take a look.
Thank you. And you're right, sir. If I hadn't been in a car accident and I hadn't had a psycho wife who attacked me, there's no way I would be without my daughter. I might have ended up in jail, but I did the smart thing. And I kept my anger inside because I had a feeling this lady was crazy.
Do tonight other than have this phone conversation with you. So if you'd like me to check to see if your daughter's missing in our system, I'll do that, but you have to give me your information.
Well, you said you didn't understand, and now I give you the information so you understand.
Anter is her last name, right?
What?
Her last name? What's her last name?
Kanter.
Kanter. Okay, what is her first name?
Deanna, Deanna.
Anna. And what's her middle name?
Page, Paige.
Ige. And what is her date of birth?
7/29/2003.
2003.
Oh, and guess what?
What's that?
The San Diego Police Department broke my back while I was cuffed, not moving, not responding, not resisting. Go look it up on George M. Churchill on YouTube and you'll find it. That's why I left San Diego.
Okay. Paige Deanna Cantor is not coming up missing for me.
Deanna Page Cantor. Kanter. Okay, so you're telling me, Mr. Booth at San Diego Police Department, I'll give you the number you could call there. He says it's in the system. You say it's not. Who's telling the truth? Who's not telling the truth?
She's not even coming back with a... Does she have a... What? Where is she supposed to have a ID from?
You got me.
California?
I have no clue, sir. I know she had a library card. California.
Well, that's not a...
12 years old. You want her social security number?
Well, that's not going to help.
Oh, I don't know why people have it then. That's an ID. It's an ID card, right?
Well, it's not a photo ID card, so I wouldn't be able to identify her by it, right?
Yeah. You want a picture of her? I'll send you a picture of her.
She's not coming up missing in our system, so...
Okay. Can you spell me back the name?
I put... Her last name is Cantor, Kanter. First name is Deanna, Deanna. Middle name is Paige, Paige.
You got it right.
Date of birth, 7/23/2003.
What was it? Say it again.
7/23/2003.
No, that's not correct.
Okay, what is it?
7/29/2003.
Okay, she is put in as missing.
Thank you. Now what?
When someone finds her,
I gave you an address, and you said she's not there.
I went to that address earlier, and she wasn't there.
Okay. Was her mother there? If her mother was there, she's probably nearby.
No, 2 older people answered the door.
Okay. Did you ask if Karen Petzold was there, her mother?
I asked if anyone else was in the house with them, and they stated no.
Did you ask if they were any other people living there that are out now, might be coming back later?
I cannot search their house.
I didn't ask you to search a house. I asked if anybody else is coming to the house.
If anyone else is inside the house with them. They told me no.
How many cars were there?
Sir, I don't know.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay, well, why don't you do a check?
Excuse me?
Why don't you do a check and see how many cars are in the parking lot? Get the license plates and see who they're registered to.
Sir, I know how to do my job. I don't need you to call me and tell me how to do my job. If we find her, then we'll let you know.
Well, you told me that you didn't know if there's any cars there. I said, well, let's go find out.
Okay, I cannot go in their garage.
You don't have to go in their garage. You can just see if they're in the parking lot.
Oh, well, there was no cars in the driveway when I got there because my car was in the driveway.
Oh, okay. Any cars on the street?
House.
Was there any cars on the street?
No, you're not allowed to park in the street in our neighborhood.
Okay.
So no cars.
How about in a big parking lot between the place by the guard shack?
Sir, I do not know.
Okay, well, maybe you want to check there for a minivan. She used to own a minivan. Gold.
Okay, what kind of
It was a gold Mazda MPV.
Hey, sir, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
So when is the last time you saw your daughter?
In person, 2015, I believe.
All right, when's the last time you had legal custody over your daughter?
I still have it.
So we're not going to find anything that states that you lost custody of your daughter.
Yeah, the orders in the file show that we split time equally. Then she violated the order and stole the latest order out of the court record.
Okay, so am I going to find a court order signed by a judge stating that you do not have custody over your daughter?
You got me. I mean, you pay those people, they'll put together anything. I was in the court here. I was at the courthouse.
Somebody missing that
What?
you do not have custody over.
I do have custody over.
Okay, well, if I find a court order that says otherwise, we're going to have a problem. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, sir. And I'm going to tell you the truth, right? Court records get stolen and modified and falsified. And people pay judges who take money under the table, and so do attorneys, to do this.
Okay, that sounds...
Judge, you think it's a joke? I can prove it to you. I have the report from Newark, from Hackensack, New Jersey, that did it. I have a video of the witness statement that came back differently in their printed report. Could you imagine that?
Okay, sir.
I have the proof. So
What, you want
please
me to
don't
tell
tell me that it's not possible.
Okay.
I heard these type of things before from people who get paid by these people.
Okay, well, I'm hearing multiple things from other people saying that you do not have custody of this child, and you have not for a while.
And you have a missing persons report in your system. So you go find that report, okay? Show it to me, and I'll show you who falsified it, okay? Or who did it illegally, or who did it getting paid to do it behind the scene while my daughter was stolen and San Diego did nothing, and I filed a report in the federal courthouse the day I was able to.
Okay.
It's over trillions of dollars. I filed a lawsuit. Sounds crazy, but what would you do if your kid was stolen, huh? No, right? You wouldn't let it happen.
Why are you not calling San Diego Police Department and go? What do you want me to do? Go to California and look there?
I called San Diego. I got them to put it in the system so they could check where her grandparents live to see if they're there. That's your job now. But in San Diego, I can't do anything in San Diego from New Jersey other than call them and say, look, did you find my daughter? And they're going to say no. You know why? Because that guy down in your next to you that you drove up to paid them to let those pencils have my daughter. What would you do?
That is, well, I don't know what you want me to do about it then. If that's the case.
What's your job?
Okay, well, I already told you. I did just exactly what you said. You'd call them and they'd say, we haven't found your daughter. Well, you called me and I told you I haven't found your daughter.
Okay.
When we find your daughter,
Are you
we'll
looking?
call you.
Okay, that'd be great. In the meantime, what am I supposed to do? Do I go on the TV?
For us to call you.
Do I call every state in the country? Do I
If
call?
you'd like.
Who am I supposed to call other than sit and twiddle my thumbs? She gets older, and you can say, "How come you didn't report this till now?"
You tell me. She's been missing for 7
I
years.
don't know, sir. I'm not the police department. I am not law enforcement. I am representing my daughter, who's gone missing, is now in your system that says she's missing.
Huh?
You told me she wasn't missing. You lied.
Okay, sir. Well, I don't know what else you want me to do to help you.
Get my daughter. Put the
Okay.
woman in jail that took her.
Okay, well, when we find your daughter, if we find that you have custody, we'll let you know. If we find that you don't have custody, we will not let you know.
Then you'll be breaking the law. And you'll go to jail.
Whatever you think the law
If you
is.
find my daughter, if you find my daughter, and you think that there's a piece of paper that says she's not missing, fucking hung up. On the take. FBI. Motherfucker. All the fucking facts are coming out now.